In this video, we're going to talk about how you can get fit from home. My name is Ravitej. I'm an A certified fitness trainer and I've been training people from the last 3.5 years, 4 years. So let's begin. In this video, what we'll learn here is 3 parts. Okay. First one is we'll go with the core principle of how to get fit from home. Second, I'll give you a game plan so that you start executing and take this in action. And third one is the next steps, what you will go with. Right? Perfect. Now, there are many advantages of you getting fit from home. Few things you can get it on top of your mind is you can save a lot of time. Okay. And somebody who is very beginner or who is very conscious of their body, you don't have to go in a gym and where you feel insecure. You can do your own premises where you can feel more empowered and you can build on it. Make sense? So third one here is you save a lot of time, right? So you save a lot of time and you don't have to spend in a lot of money on a expensive gym membership where most of the people don't even step in 20% of their time, right? So in this video, we're going to go with how you can get fit from home. And in my community, I teach people how they can get fit from home. Okay, so let's begin. Let's get started on to our today's session. Yes. So first thing, let's begin with the core principle. There are 3 core principles which I'm going to explain here. First one is rituals. Rituals. Why are rituals important? Let me explain to you. So which are these rituals which we are talking about? This is the morning routine, very, very important to go with, right? And one of the important things to understand here when we're talking about rituals and to build a routine is this will help you to become consistent in your journey. Because the number one thing, what I've seen in my community, number one resistance from people what they're having and the problem what they're having is being consistent on their journey. Right? It's not the lack of information. It's not about you don't know what you do, but it's about lack of action. You're not doing consistent action. That's not giving you the results. Okay, so building up this rituals, building up this routine will help you to become more consistent in your journey, and that will indeed give you results. So let's go back onto our mind map. So in morning routine, first thing first is you should have a clear-cut timeline for your exercise. Okay, you should have a 15 minutes of time for you and you know what time you are doing it. Okay, you should have awareness about what time. Okay, if you say you are a person, morning person, you want to train at 5:30, then go ahead, train it there 5:30 to 6:30. You block your calendar, but you should do it on that precise timing every single day. It's not that one day you did 5:30, other day you're doing at 7 o'clock, other day you're doing 8 o'clock. That is not going to build up a proper routine for you. What is the routine? Which you're consistently doing day in, day out. Make sense? So have that 50 minutes of time and have a schedule of yours. You know what time you're doing it. Okay? And if you are finding it difficult to build this habit, what you can do, use a technique of habit stacking. Okay, now what is habit stacking? Let me explain you in a quick example. Let's suppose you want to meditate. Okay, let's suppose you want to meditate and you can club that with something very powerful which we already do. Like when you wake up in the morning, obviously you brush your teeth. You don't require motivation for that. And after you're done with your brushing your teeth, immediately you go for meditation. Immediately, there's no thinking of what to do next. You brush, then you go for meditation. So what you're doing here is existing habit is there, which is of brushing your teeth. On top of it, you are adding the meditation. So you are already having a habit. On top of it, it's a stacking of your habit stacking, right? Same way for your workouts, what you can do is after you are done your brush, right? So you get into a workout clothes and you get into the action mode of workout. So there is no thinking else, what else to do. You cannot think about it. It's about once you're done with this activity, you go into the other activity, which is after your brush, you go directly into the workout. Make sense? So you can utilize that here. So again, back to the mind maps here. First one is exercise, which is you need to have a proper routine, invest around 50 minutes and also build up habit stacking. Second important thing is meditation. So meditation, do it for 5 minutes. Okay, 5 minutes of meditation that will help you to anchor yourself and have a control of your day. Okay, very interesting thing is a lot of people confuse meditation with whether they should listen to some person or there should be music around. No, you just inhale, exhale, and just focus on this breath. Okay, initially it might be difficult to sit for 5 minutes. You can start with a minute and then eventually go to 5 minutes, right? So let's go back on to our mind maps. Third important thing here is a to-do list. Okay, now you might be asking, okay Ravi, I want to get fit from home. Why are you talking about to-do list? Why are you doing all of this? I will tell you why. Because unless you do this systematically, you will not be consistent. If I just tell you do this exercises, do this diet thing, that's not the key. The key here is to have built a routine so that you do not get stressed mode and you can consistently follow. Make sense? If it makes sense, put in the comment. Makes sense, right? To-do list. Invest 5 minutes of your time in your to-do list, right? So the sequence here is you do your workout, then you go for a 5 minutes of meditation. After you have meditated, you go for a to-do list of 5 minutes. So the entire first 1 hour of your day should be invested in this. Okay, first 1 hour you are investing in this, where you are working out, you are meditating, and also you are taking a to-do list. That's your morning routine. Now morning routine, most of the people can get it through easily, but this is what is very important, is also having a proper anchor for the evening. Okay, so this is the evening routine. Evening routine, again there are three things. You need to make sure that you are mobile. You cannot be just sitting, lying around into just your desk and you are just did the workout. That doesn't mean that you are going to be fit just with the workout. You need to also make sure you are moving around, you are mobile, and that would definitely help you to improve your NEAT, non-exercise activity thermogenesis, and indeed help you in improving your metabolism and increasing your energy spent for the day, right? So that is very, very useful. We'll build on this in the coming points. Next one is diet. Okay, I have an extensive thing for the diet. How do you build all of that? I have given it. Okay, then third important thing is tracking. Unless you track some things, you do not know what is missing and you cannot correct. So to correct or improve something, you need to start tracking. That is your workout, that is your diet, that is your sleep, that is your water intake. All of these things start tracking in a simple Excel sheet or notebook. Okay, that would help you. So these are the first important thing which we talked about, core principle, which is rituals. Let's go ahead with the next principle here, which is DER. Okay, DER stands for deep emotional reason. Okay, deep emotional reason. Put in the chat box deep emotional reason. Now to start with, motivation is a good starter, but you cannot stay in the same motivation zone for a long time or willpower for a long time, which is already proven and you are experiencing day in day out. You might be excited to see that new what say, let's suppose you got a new gadget. You might be excited to use it for 1 or 2 days, but after that your motivation willpower goes off. And in case of workout, it's not more it's not there, right? So how you need to make sure that you are consistent in that is adding your DER, which is deep emotional reason. So when we go and to progress and reach your results, you need to have a consistent approach, and having a deep emotional reason will help you. Okay, so I'm going to explain more about this in my next upcoming trial session, and do attend this trial session. In this trial session, we make sure that you are able to find your DER. Okay, find your DER. Yes. Okay, here is our link. You can go into coachravitej.com/10x fitness trial. Okay, so attend this trial session and you can get all the information what you require in your journey, right? Perfect. Now the third thing here to in the core principle is knowledge. Now knowledge on 5 things. First thing here is mindset, right? Anything, if you are only worried about okay the how to stuff, How to stuff is easy, you can find it anywhere. But why to stuff is very important, because why will make sure that you are on track. How will only give you the executional part. Execution part is not the problem for most of the people. Why they intend to do it, that's a mindset part, that's very important. Second one is nutrition, where there are two things in the nutrition. You need to understand what is energy balance, and also you need to understand calorie deficit and calorie surplus. I'll explain this in the later part of the video, so stay till the end to understand all of this. Then third thing in knowledge which comes is what is a myth and what is a real fact. Okay, now giving you an example here is of a lot of people have this misunderstanding or a myth that if they eat rice in the night they will get fat, or there are many kind of myths like this. If women start lifting weight, they'll become bulky or muscular. Now, is it a fact or a myth? You need to differentiate this and study this for your knowledge. And more you become aware of your facts and the differences between myth and which is a fact, you can take a proper decision, right? So just not relying on just what people are saying, but which is the right approach and why. Ask questions about why. Then fourth important thing is not a must, but something which you can definitely get benefited is human anatomy, is to understand what are the muscle groups which we are talking about. Upper body, let's suppose, where is your deltoids, where is your biceps brachii, where is your upper back muscles. Okay, understanding this terminology, is little bit of technical terminologies, will definitely help you to understand the exercises much better, and get to know about the physics. Okay, another thing is to like there is a force applied. What are you doing in terms of strength training? You are applying a force on a certain muscle group, and that muscle should get activated. Take example here of biceps. If you want to activate your biceps, then can you just what to say, do your shoulder exercise and get your biceps activated? No, you need to make sure that your bicep is activated. And can you just keep on moving like this and think that your bicep is going to activate? No, you need to keep it isolated. Why? Because then only the maximum force will get activated on your biceps. Make sense? So little bit of physics will definitely help you in this journey. Now the next thing here is your workout effectiveness. Okay, how effectively you want to uh, get your workouts done. To understand that also, little bit of human anatomy will definitely help. Now the last one is the best important one, is subscribe to my channel if you're not subscribed yet, because in this channel I'm going to share with you many things how you can get fit from home, and that's been my journey. Okay, I was myself 96.3 kgs, and I transformed myself with the home workouts, with proper coaching from people, and helping me in terms of reaching where I am. And long story short is, from being overweight myself, obese myself, having fatty liver, pre-diabetic issues, I ended up as a fitness trainer and transformed myself, and now helping people across the globe. Reason, because I started learning from experts. So subscribe to this channel if you're not done yet, and put that bell button, and you'll be notified with all the future videos of mine, right? So these are the 5 things which we discussed till this point of time, which is on the knowledge. These are the core principles which we have done till this point of time. Core principles, right? If you're clear on the core principles, put in clear in the chat box. First one is rituals, your morning and evening rituals. Second one is DER, which is your deep emotional reason. Third one is knowledge, very important, 5 points what we discussed. So these are the 3 things on your core principles. Let's go on to the game plan. Okay, so whatever game plan I'm going to give you, please stick to that 100%, and do not try to overthink too much, because if you are overthinking and trying to be smart on your own thing, this is what my mentor told me when I got started in my journey, is you need to give your coach, whoever you're following through, a 90 days time. Don't be that person who is just window shopping all the places. You will never end up where you want to end up unless you follow a person, one person, right? So if you're going to follow me, I will request you, follow me for the next 90 days, whatever I'm sharing with you. Attend my next trial session, and you'll understand more about the entire system and how you can get part of it, right? So let's go here back into the mind maps. So here is the game plan, which is for your next 90 days. Complete fitness, understand one thing, it is made up of 5 elements. First element here is muscular endurance. Okay, muscular endurance. Get a hold of this terminology. It's like, are you having your muscles? Okay, like, can you do uh, or can you do the work for an extended period of time, or it's only for a short duration of time? Okay, endurance means what? For a longer duration of time you can get the work done. That's a muscular endurance. If you have two people, take example, and one person here may not look that much muscular, but he is able to do a lot of work for a long duration of time. Other person is very muscular but he cannot do his work, so his muscular endurance is less. Okay, muscular endurance is less, right? Now second one is muscular strength. So taking the same two examples, one is somebody who's very muscular, his strength is very nice. Take example, he can lift 100 kgs easily, but the other person, his muscular strength is low. Okay, so when you're lifting very heavy thing, what is your strength has to be there. When you want to do the work for a long duration of time, that is your endurance. If you want to have complete fitness, you need to have all of these elements, not just one. Make sense? So the third one here is cardiovascular strength. Cardiovascular strength means what is, let's suppose you are able to run. Okay, you are able to run a 5 kilometers, 10 kilometers without any problem. So your uh, cardiovascular strength has improved over the period of time. Or are you somebody like, even if you're walking, if I ask you to talk, you're not able to talk, your cardiovascular strength is very less, right? So you need to improve this on a regular basis, doing the proper cardio exercises over a period of time, right? So that is the third thing, third element of having a complete fitness. Fourth one is body composition. Now body composition is what most of the people think fitness is about, which is like how you look. Okay, how you look, which is one of the factors of overall fitness, but it's not the only one, but it's also an important one which we can see, right? So you need to have a proper kind of body composition where your muscles are there, you are also having a proper structure of your body, where you're not having structural deformity. Some people have the shoulders very rolled forward. Okay, they're having rolled back shoulders, or they're having deformities in the overall posture is not correct. Okay, muscles are not there, all of that is comes into your body composition, how much your body fat. And also important thing which I forgot is your body fat percentage. What is your body fat percentage? Is it too much of fat or too little of fat? Some people will be very thin and their body fat will be very low, right? It looks like they are malnourished. And other people will be like, too much of fat, you shouldn't be there. Probably it is in between, where you are having adequate amount of body fat. For men it can be about 15 percentage is a good mark. For women it will be about, I think, 23-25 percentage would be a good mark, where they are looking normally muscular. And as you go along, you can aim for 10% for men and around 20% for women. You can target that, right? So going on with our next bit here in the fifth part, which is flexibility and mobility, right? So have you seen some videos where there will be muscular men, but they cannot even go take their back, and they can, their mobility is very weak and flexibility is very weak. So you also don't want that. You want a person who is muscular as well as having a mobility and flexibility. So these are all the factors of being a fit person. Okay, in all the 5 factors of a complete fitness. Okay, if it was a very valuable information for you, put in valuable in the chat box, put in valuable in the chat box. Right, we are right now 20 minutes in the video, and I am very hopeful that you are getting a value in this session and in this video. And make sure that you subscribe to the channel and get a lot of information here, which is in bits and pieces which I've given. So workout. So let's go on to this. So have a 3 days a week of strength training. Have a 3 days of week of strength training, where I'm going to give you here a little information about strength training. In other videos of mine, there are much more detailed information. So strength training works on the basic principle of progressive overload. What does progressive overload mean? Is you are making sure that you are increasing your loading over the period of time, so that the muscles are under higher load over and over, and due to which the muscle growth is what say activated, and you are seeing the muscle growth and your strength is improving, and overall you are becoming much better. If you are only training the same weight over a period of time, your muscles will not be stimulated further and there won't be muscle growth. So that's the first part, which is progressive overload. And second part here is having a training schedule. And let me tell you for all the 5 days what are there. So Monday here is your upper body training, Tuesday is lower body, Wednesday is core, Thursday is rest day. Okay, Thursday is rest day, and Friday is full body workout, and Saturday is yoga, and Sunday is again a rest day. So you are getting here 2 days of rest days and 5 days of training. Why the split? Why I recommend to go with this split? Reason, because your body requires a rest so that it can progress in your fitness. It's not only work. Your body goes with muscular what say muscle building and all during rest. Okay, so your sleep has to be proper, and also you need to give at least 2 days, 1 or 2 days of rest per week. Okay, nice. Now going on with our next bit, which is 1 day a week of cardio, which we discussed. Okay, 3 days of strength training, 1 day you'll do cardio. In cardio, you can do shadow boxing, you can do high intensity intervals, or you can do jump roping. If you're somebody who is like, I do not like running or I do not like cycling, then this is a very good alternatives for you who can do cardio. It shouldn't be like boring or you're just going on a treadmill. It can be interesting like a shadow boxing. It can be like high intensity interval training, which you can quickly finish in a 15 to 20 minutes of time. And jump rope, you can do that. So this is 4 days done. This is the fifth day here, yoga, right? So yoga here, you can do small things like Surya Namaskara, okay? So I'm just giving you a bare minimum kind of thing here. Obviously, you can do multiple great things in yoga. You can increase your intensity and challenge with multiple difficult exercises. Then I would recommend you can go with pranayama. That will again help you in terms of keeping your respiratory health to a next level. And then is meditation. Okay, so this is meditation here. Third one is your meditation. Make sure you are doing all these three things in yoga, and this is extended meditation. Okay, so extended meditation. Why? Because you are doing everyday meditation that's there for 5 minutes, but here what you will do is you will do extended meditation for 20 minutes on this day. Okay, you'll do Surya Namaskar, you'll do pranayama, and you'll go with this meditation for about 20 minutes. Right? Make sense? Nice. So let me pull out this, and the last thing, fourth thing here is 2 days of rest, right? Why rest here is you need to move more on rest days. You need to make sure you are hitting 10 to 15,000 of steps in a day. If you want to know that how you can what say do 10,000 steps from home without leaving your home, if you are somebody who is like working a lot, or if you are in any situation you are not able to get out of home, then there is a video I'll link here at the top, and make sure you're watching that. Okay, I've given you a clear things. And next important thing is the hobbies. Okay, this is the hobbies here. Like, be creative and connect back to your hobbies. Again, if you're asking me, Ravi, okay, what has hobbies has to do with your fitness? It has a lot to do, because if you are not doing variety of stuff, like you connect back to your hobbies, you will be like demotivated, and that will not help you to be consistent on your journey. You want also something which you can look up to. On your rest days, you can look up to the hobbies, maybe playing an instrument or drawing or singing or anything which you love to do. Then do that for half an hour, 1 hour on that rest days, so that instead of workout you are doing that, and that gives you that energy boost which you require, so that you can come back and continue on your journey. Right? Make sense? This is all came out of my mind, guys. Okay, this is everything which comes off my mind and which I've been implementing in my community, and I'm getting a lot of success stories from my students. That's what I'm giving you here. Okay, now third important factor is your diet. Okay, so I'm gonna give you 5 important tips on this. Let's go. First step here in getting your diet is your BMR, basal metabolic rate. What is basal metabolic rate and how do you calculate this? Let me explain to you. Okay, let me explain to you how do you get your basal metabolic rate. So basal metabolic rate, as I explained to you, as I tell you, is the bare minimum energy your body requires to function properly. Okay, you have respiratory system, you have uh, brain has to function, your hormones, endocrine system has to work, and all other systems are there, it has to work. For that, a bare minimum energy your body requires. This is the BMR. This is the bare minimum energy your body requires. First, you need to calculate that to get your diet in, right? So I have given in the comments, in the description, the link to calculate your BMR. So go, it will ask you for a few things like your age, your height, weight, other things. Put in there, you will get your BMR. Make sense? This is the first step. Do it. If you want to stop this video right now, calculate it, go ahead and see the link in the description. Go ahead with that. So that is the first thing. Second thing here is your TDE. TDE stands for total daily energy expenditure. Okay, there are two things again here in TDE. You will multiply your BMR with the activity multiplier. Okay, now there are four things. If you are a sedentary person, then you should multiply this with 1.2. If you are lightly active, 1.375. If you are active, 1.55. And if you are super active, then it should be 1.725. Okay, who is sedentary? Who is sitting into a job, who is sitting into a chair and for at least 8 to 10 hours, they are sedentary people. Okay, most of their day goes in sitting. That is sedentary lifestyle. Lightly active means they probably are moving a lot. They are easily completing 15,000 steps or somewhere in that range. I consider myself at lightly active. Somebody who's active is they are having a job which involves a lot of movement. They are all the time, they are moving around in the job. They're not sitting in one place. That is somebody who can be active. Okay, then super active are the athletes. They are actually professionally training for 5 hours, 6 hours in a day. They are super active. Make sense? So you multiply your BMR, what you got in the first step, with your activity index. Okay, if you are somebody doing a job 9 to 5, then you are sedentary in nature. Make sense? So just doing a workout doesn't qualify you to somebody who's very active. So properly see that and then take your call on your activity index. Let's go on the third thing, which is goal based. You should have a proper goal. If you are having a fat loss as goal, then your diet should be on a calorie deficit. If you are having a maintenance as a goal, you want to maintain your same weight, same body fat percentage, then your goal should be target the same calories, okay, equivalent to your TDE. Now, if you want to gain muscles, then you should be having a calorie surplus. Okay, hope you have noted it down. Calorie deficit, maintain your calories, that is your TDE, and your calorie surplus. Let me explain you here calorie deficit. Now, target calories should be TDE minus around 500 calories. So whatever you got in the step before, TDE, some value you got, you need to subtract that 500 calories if you want to lose weight. If you want to maintain your weight, then your target calories should be equivalent to TDE. Whatever you got in the previous step, you need to just maintain that. Then the third step here, or somebody who want to gain muscles, then your target calorie should be total daily energy expenditure which you got in the previous step plus 300 calories. Okay, to start with. Once you start losing weight, your BMR also will revise. So try to calculate your BMR every single month, and based on that you can adjust your overall TDE. Make sense? So that is a goal-based approach for your diet. Goal-based approach for your diet here. Very simple, which we explained. Then the fourth thing is macronutrient spend. You may have a question like, okay, I got this, but how much protein I need to eat, how much carbohydrates I need to eat, and somebody who doesn't know these terminologies, I'll also explain what are these. So protein is a macronutrient. Our body requires protein, carbohydrates and fat. These are the three important macronutrient. Macro means what? Which is required in large quantity, and nutrient is what we require in our body to create energy, to make our entire body function properly. That's what. So in protein, let's go with this. You require 1.4 grams to 2.2 grams of grams per body weight. Okay, I'll also give you example. Just note this down. Fat is equal to 0.8 grams per body weight, 1 kg of body weight, right? Carbohydrates is remaining. Let me give you an example here. So the weight of the person whom we are calculating here is 100. I've taken this number because it's easy to calculate with this number. So target calories, I take here 1800 calories. Okay, this is not for actually 100 kgs you should directly follow 1800. That's not what it means. I just given a number. Makes sense? So then calories per macronutrient. What you'll be doing here is your proteins per gram of macronutrient. 1 gram of protein is equal to 4 calories. 1 gram of fat is equal to 9 calories. 1 gram of carbohydrates is equal to 4 calories. Got it? Protein 4 calories, fat 9 calories, and carbohydrates 4 calories. Now you got this as an example. Let's go with the split up with this example. Now we know that this person is consuming 1800 calories per day. So what you'll do here is I have taken example of 1.4 gram per body weight. Our range is how much? 2.4 to 1.4 to 2.42 gram per body weight. We are taking here 1.5. Okay, again for the simplicity of this thing calculation. So what we do here is 1.5 into 100 kgs, that equals to 150 grams of protein, right? Now how many calories does it have is 1 gram of protein is equal to 4 calories. So I multiply 150 into 4 equal to, it will be 600 calories I am getting from my protein. Now let's go on to the fats. 0.8 gram per body weight. Okay. Now it is 100 kg into 0.8 equal to 80 grams. Now you multiply that with 9. So 720 calories are coming from your fats. And carbohydrates, you are getting how much? So 600 plus 720 is 1320. So 1800 minus 1320 equal to 480 calories. 480 calories is equal to how much? Is 120 grams of carbohydrates. How? 480 divided by 4. 1 gram of carbohydrate is equal to 4 calories. 480 divided by 4 is equal to 120 grams of carbohydrates. You're clear? So now you will be having 150 gram of protein, you'll be having 80 gram of fat and 120 gram of carbohydrates. This is how your diet should be. Okay, so I given you the macronutrient split also in this. Okay, this video is going to be lengthy one. Don't expect that it will be just a 5 minutes or 10 minutes video. This is a lengthy one, and if you are still watching this video, that shows that you are seriously interested in your fitness, and that will definitely help you. This will definitely help you if you implement. I want you to take action, because if you keep on swimming on just YouTube video after video, it's not going to help you. You need to take action. It's not about any secret. It's about action. If you are asking me what is the secret is action. However terrible the plan is, however terrible anything is, but if you're going to take a consistent action, everything will work best for you. Make sense? So let's take action. That's what is the mantra here in our community. Fifth one is measurement and tracking. Once you start doing this, you need to also take update about your progress. First one, in measurement, you need to make sure that you are using a weighing scale. Okay, weighing scale to measure your food. Okay, measure your food. And accuracy, this will help you to become more accurate. I'm not talking about weighing yourself. Okay, that's not the topic here. It's about weighing your food so that you are having that 100 grams, 120 grams, 80 grams properly. Okay, not like you are forgetting about your dry fruits, what you're eating, or your sauce, what you're eating, or small things of condiments, what you're eating. If you're forgetting that, then it would not be. You will be always overboarding. And a lot of research shows that a lot of people are underreporting their calories. Okay, around 300 to 400 calories they're underreporting. If you are going to be in a calorie deficit, if you want to lose weight, you'll be like 500 calories, out of which you are underreporting 300 calories. Means hardly you are on a deficit of 100 calories. So whatever your goal is, you want to lose like 5 kgs in a month or 4 kgs in a month, that will not be possible. You will only lose what, 1 kg. And you'll think that I'm following a diet, but indeed you're not, because you're not reporting it properly. You're not measuring the calories properly. Make sense? So again, back to here is tracking. How do you track it? I have given a link below of MyFitnessPal app, and you can measure all the Indian foods out there. and you can easily get over there. So these are the 5 steps for you. First of all, calculate your BMR. Then you go on to TDE. I have given you formulas of BMR calculations below in the description. Go ahead and use that. Then you use activity multiplier. I have also given here. Goal based means whatever your goal is. If you want fat loss, muscle gain, or to maintain your weight, you should accordingly use across these formulas. Then macronutrient split, how much is there? I've given you all the information. Then there is measurement and tracking. And guess what? I'm going to give you this mind maps, okay, to you free of cost. I'm going to give you here all of these things which I'm doing, so you can refer it later. Now let's go on to the next part of our discussion, which is apart from workout, apart from diet, what other things are important to you? There are 3 things which are very, very important. That is your sleep. Sleep is prime most important other than these 2 other topics. Make sure that you are sleeping at least 7 to 8 hours per night. And if you're not sleeping well, then these hormones, cortisol or ghrelin. Cortisol is your stress hormone, which will get activated, and it also will bring a lot of sweet cravings into picture. And also ghrelin is your hunger hormone. If you're not had a proper sleep, you are usually very, very cranky and very you tend to eat a lot during that point of time due to stress, right? So make sure you are having a proper amount of sleep. Second one is NEAT, which we talked previously, is how active are you apart from your workout. That is your non-exercise activity thermogenesis. You need to make sure that you are active throughout the day. So it is like watch my video. As I said, I have given here a link in the description below. Also I have given you a banner there. So water, it's again one of the underrated things. These are like, you get it at home, but most of the people hardly drink half a liter, 1 liter or 2 liters. How much water you need to drink is, you need to drink 1 liter of water per 20 kg of body weight. Okay, so example, if somebody is at 100 kg body weight, they need to drink 100 divided by 20, that is 5 liters of water. This is a rough estimate, okay, and this will be a right way you can make sure that you are not dehydrated, and that won't impact your fitness goals. So this is the other stuffs here which you need to take care of. Now we are right now in the video for 37 minutes, and this 37 minutes I made sure that I add as much value in your life and in your fitness journey. Okay, so I'm going to give you some gift. These are the next steps for you, so make sure you follow through and take action on this. First one here is download this mind maps. I'm here, there's a link here, bit.ly/how to get fit from home. This is the link. You can get all these mind maps, whichever I'm showing on the screen. You get it and download it for yourself. Make sense? And I'll also put a link of that in the description. Go ahead in the description and find it out. Next thing is, if you are somebody who wants to get fit from home and you are absolutely interested and you want guidance, you have waited enough for just swimming across on the YouTube, and you want a structured information where you know this is step 1, this is step 2, step 3, and you just want that information, not beating around the bushes, and just don't be a prey for the people who just want the views. I am interested in getting you the results. So if you want to get the results here, then attend my next trial session. Here is the link, which is coachravitej.com/live. Okay, I am also giving you the link of this, and this is what all things we discussed. We went across on the core principles, which is rituals. There is the deep emotional reason and knowledge. Then in the game plan, I gave you what does the complete fitness involves of 5 elements, and then workout, what to do, what should be a schedule, all of that. Diet, how do you calculate your BMR, your TDE, and all the things which you require, and also the formulas what you require is in the description. Then the other things here, 3 more things: sleep and your NEAT, how much active you are, and water. These are the next steps for you. Download this mind maps and start implement this from today onwards, and attend the next trial session with this link, coachravitej.com/live. So this has been wonderful talking with you guys, and I hope that you have gained a lot of value from this, and I look forward you subscribe to the channel and also comment what all your learnings were from this session. Okay, with that, bye bye, take care, see you.